guys and Hi guys and welcome to Friday Startup Nightout. And today we are joined by Rohit Warrier. Rohit, it's a pleasure to have you here with us today.
Thank you, Christine. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. So we are obviously all excited to know about you and your journey and your business. So let's start off with what inspired you to start off this journey to begin with.
The journey of Sippline, you mean, or my first
Yes.
business?
Of Sippline.
Well, see, Sippline is a new concept. I don't know how much you are aware of it, but it's a new concept of drinking hygiene, right? Now, new concept means it's an innovation. Now, innovation doesn't just come like an aha, today I got this idea, I'm going to make it. It never comes like this. It comes out of continuously getting frustrated of a certain problem and getting a solution because you're frustrated out of it, right? That's how an innovation comes into the picture. Similarly, I faced this problem of drinking hygiene or other glass rims getting contaminated. Often, when I went to tea stalls or when I went to hotels, when I went to pubs, and I searched up the internet to get a solution for myself. I mean, I had no idea of making it. But when I did not find any solution, that is when I decided, okay, I'm going to make it. Now, what gave me the conviction is I have a hotel management background, right? Education wise, and I've worked in hotels as well. So I knew the journey of glasses after washing till it reaches the guest table. It was pretty much easy for me to convince myself that this is a product which has to be invented. That's how Zipline was born.
Absolutely. Okay. And when you started with your business, did you face any resistance from your family, or did you face maybe even any positive things from your family rather than resistance? Did you get any motivation, or maybe people wanted to join forces from your family?
Well, fortunately, no resistance, absolutely no resistance, because this is my third business. My first business was in 2010. So, yeah, my mom was a little concerned leaving a job and then coming to start a business. A little concerned, but then they never demotivated me. They said, whatever you feel is right, go for it. So
Yeah.
no resistance as such. But yeah, I mean, it's been a good journey since 2010 of entrepreneurship and business.
Fantastic. And I'm a little curious. I mean, what was your first business? Because you mentioned it briefly. And I asked you immediately about this business. But what was your first business? What was your whole journey?
So my first business, which is still running, I mean, which is still there, was into automatic fire detection and suppression systems. So we basically protect any equipment in a business which can catch fire, like a CNC machine in an industry, or a data server rack in an IT company, or an electrical panel in a mall or a hotel, or kitchen hoods in a hotel. So any equipment which is very important for the continuous business operation, we protect those. So that's been my first business, and it's still running pretty well.
Fantastic. And with regards to your marketing, how are you marketing your business? Because I've seen your website online, and I've seen that you've got wipes, you've got the Sippline, and then you've got your t-shirts. So how exactly are you going about the marketing?
Well, for Sippline, it's primarily social media, Instagram, Facebook. And to attract the B2B crowd, that is the hotels, we advertise in the hotel magazines. And we do a lot of trade shows. Trade shows is one way to actually capture or other get into new markets. So be it India or be it abroad, trade show is one thing that we continuously do. In terms of retail, yeah, Amazon marketing, Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing, those are the ideal route that we use or adopt.
Okay. And with regards to, I mean, we've gone through COVID. Do you feel that in a way has benefited your business?
You mean COVID?
Yeah.
Well, it should have ideally, but the point is, it's a new concept, right? When we started marketing it, in whatever way we market it, people just did not understand what the product actually is, right? You
Mhm.
put it, I mean, you have to put it on a glass to show that what the product is. People are confused whether you're selling a glass or whether whether you're selling the juice inside the glass or what exactly are you selling, right? So that is a problem that we have faced a lot. Uh, Not right now. Right now, it's a lot of misunderstandings, uh, but yeah, initially we faced that challenge a lot. It's a new concept, so getting across the right message to the audience was getting a little difficult.
See.
However, we crossed that barrier.
Okay. And I don't know, would you like to make a bit of a comment with regards to your experience pitching your startup in Shark Tank India?
Well, see, Shark Tank is a great platform, right? It's televised in a national television.
Hmm.
Many irrespective whether you want to get an investment or not, it gives you an advertisement, right?
Hmm.
Which is worth crores and crores of rupees.
Hmm.
So you get that advertisement free of cost, and it's there on their platform throughout, right?
Yeah,
Lifelong. So I mean, it's been a good journey. It's been a very exciting roller coaster ride for us, especially for us. So I mean, Indians would know why I'm saying in such a sarcastic way. Uh, so yeah, I mean, it's a very exciting journey. We are
hmm.
still on the path to fulfilling our vision.
Fantastic. And with regards to, you didn't get the investment,
Mhm.
but you carried on and pushed on with your belief. What drove you? What was the driving force for that, belief in your product and in your company?
Well, like I mentioned in the introduction, I have a hotel management background, right? So the things that I know, the consumers do not know,
Hmm.
right? Like, for example, the journey of a glass, which I mentioned, it gets washed, no doubt about it. And we are nowhere saying that it will protect from the whole glass. We are simply saying it's been used by so many people before you. It's always good to have an additional layer of protection, right? We use straws. Many people use straws primarily for this reason. But straws has its limitations. It cannot be used with a hot beverage. You will burn your lips.
I
People
see.
will not use it with hard drinks. No. So straws has its limitations. Plus, a lot of countries have already banned plastic straws, which are polluting the environment. Which are the single-use plastic straws. Now, paper straws has taken the alternative. However, paper straws are again, it gets very soggy. You do not, it gets mixed with the drink. You have to keep changing the straws because it gets soggy. Like thick shakes, you cannot have with a straw, especially the paper straws. So straws have a lot of limitations, whereas Zipline, it's sterilized, right? So you know that you're the only one touching it. Nobody else has touched it before. Whereas with a raw glass, you do not know, right? It's held at the rim like this many a times. Now the bartenders do not do it purposely. It happens during the process,
I
right?
see.
So it happens during the process. It's stored upside down, so it's contaminated there itself. So the bottom of the glasses are clean, but the rims aren't. Now you won't believe, we did a research recently in our city in Pune, where we tested glasses from 30 hotels, right? We sampled some 100 different glasses. Now, the results that came up, that stunned me too, right? I always knew the rims were contaminated, but to such an
No.
extent, no. I mean, I was in utter shock. Now, the
Wow.
threshold should be 90 to 100 CFU. That is the count, bacterial count.
Hmm.
That is the allowed limit. Every country has a different threshold limit.
Yeah.
Now, the glasses that came up with the CFU were in the range of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, twenty
Wow.
thousand. It was unbelievable, right? Now, just to back our claim, we also tested the bottom of the glasses. The bottom of the glasses came out clean, but the rims were contaminated, right? So we actually proved our point with a very small sample size, but that was good enough for us to actually say that, Sippline is an alternative, or it's an additional layer. It's simply good. You want a sterilized rim to drink from, or you want a regular rim. The choice is yours.
Excellent. Very good. And with regards to, I mean, you didn't get the funding but in the show, but people know your name. And how does that make you feel? We can't hear you, Rohit.
Oh, it went into mute. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, no worries.
So yeah, I mean, people know me for a lot of reasons, good reasons, bad reasons. Of course, it feels good when you go out in public and people recognize you and they want to come and take a picture with you. It feels good. Now, I mean, who doesn't want to be famous, right? Who doesn't like people being recognized? So it's a good feeling to have. And this is basically because of the fight back that we gave, right? You fail when you say no or when you give up, right? Till then, irrespective of what turnover you have, what sales you have, what revenue you have, it doesn't matter. Till the time you are up and running, till the time you are facing the world or facing the challenges, you're still successful, right? You're still going ahead. So that's what we are doing, challenges are part of life. Challenges is part of any business. So, we take it one day at a time. And challenges are nothing but, learning which we can overcome, or which we should. It's not an obstacle. It's just a step to climb.
Fantastic. That's quite some inspiration for our entrepreneurs over here. It's a lovely way you put it. It's not even like something that's in your way, but it's rather than it's a hill to climb that you will learn from, which is really lovely the way you said it. And with regards to finding your first customer, how did that happen? How did you find the first customer for your startup? And I mean for Sippline now.
First customer?
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, initially, before Shark Tank, we did a lot of events, as in with hotels, where we tied up with hotels, 5-star hotels, pubs, restaurants, all categories of hotel. And we gave away Sippline free of cost. I mean, not us, but the hoteliers gave away Sippline to test the market, right? So we got phenomenal responses all across, because it's a new product and it was during COVID. So we got our customers there itself. But the only challenge that we faced during COVID was, as soon as we get a hotel client, a hotel, for example, has given an trial order for 1,000 numbers. Till the time we manufacture it, get it to the hotel, it's a lockdown.
Yeah.
Right. And this cycle kept happening, lockdown, opening up, lockdown, opening up.
Yeah, very
and
unfortunate.
Hoteliers had a very rough time during COVID. They had a very, very rough time. So they wanted to adopt it, but they did not have the money to do it. They had cut down all the expenses. So, we took all of these as a challenge. But trade shows was one way that we got our customers. And trade shows was one of the initial ways we got our first customers, apart from the awareness campaigns that we were doing.
Brilliant, excellent. And what about your vision for your startup in the next 5 years? Where do you see it?
Well, so we started, Sippline is a brand now. Sippline is not just one particular product. Of course, it started with the main product, which is Sippline. Now we call it Sippline Drinking Shield. Now our vision is not just to stick with one product. It becomes difficult to survive. We have collaborated. We have other products as well with the same brand, because the brand is popular now. They're using the same brand to market other products, other innovative products. So we are going to be manufacturing or innovating or creating products which are out of the box, innovative or creative, right? So if you go to our website, you will only have something which is new, something which is out of the box. It will not have something which is being sold anywhere and everywhere. So of course, our vision is to see Sippline being adopted as a habit by the world. which is going to take some time. But yeah, it's a big vision to fulfill. To see Sippline being adopted as a habit.
Fantastic, brilliant. And now we've got loads of entrepreneurs here in the audience. So if you had to offer, one piece of advice, what would it be?
So firstly, there's a very fine line between an entrepreneur and a businessman, right? In today's date, unfortunately, it has become a fad to just, to call yourself an entrepreneur. But the difference between an entrepreneur and businessman is entrepreneur creates a new industry which has not been done before, right? Whereas a businessman or a business is something which is already being done, and you are also trying to cater to the same market. Whereas an
Yes.
entrepreneur is catering to an entirely new market. Now, advice, see, a lot of I think I am very small in terms of uh, personality to give an advice. However, it's just that, if you believe in something, just go for it. There'll be noise all around you, on the left, on the right, front, back, all around you. Noise, what I mean is critics, people who
Yeah.
are trying to pull you down, people who are trying to say, no, you can't do it, or no, it will not work. But that doesn't matter. What matters is what you think. That's all. If you take a step ahead, just don't look back. Keep taking the steps ahead. You will automatically find the way ahead. You always say that, there's light at the end of the tunnel. So that's a very true saying that, if you keep taking one step at a time, you will find that path, you will reach the end of the tunnel. So just go ahead. Do not get bogged down by the world around you, because majority of the people uh, may not be able to see what you are able to see. That's why you're an entrepreneur. That's why you have got into this business, right? So just move on. Do not look back.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. So that's all the questions from me, but I've got loads of questions. Everyone's jumping around over here with questions today, which is great to see. So first of all, we've got Swanali, who said, who are all your target customers and what is the market size for this product?
See, anyone and everyone is a customer, because it's a hygiene product. Now, I'll take an example of a face mask. Now, you can't say that only this particular section of the society is my ideal client or ideal customer or ideal market for face masks, right? Similarly, Sippline drinking shield. When I'm talking about the drinking shield, anyone and everyone above the age of, say, 3 or 4 is the market, right? Now that's the retail market. Obviously, there's a big chunk of market which is the hotel. Ideally, it's a B2B product where, like a straw is served by the hotel, Sippline has to be served by a hotel, right? That's what our target is. The world is a market because there's no competitor as of now, right? I mean, it's $1 billion market already. Uh, you just imagine the number of straws that we're using right now. If you replace those with Sippline, that was sterilized Sippline, it's adding a lot of value uh, to your offering. So it's a huge market, untapped market.
Brilliant. And Twinkle Agarwal asked, how's the response been for your launched Sippline Glacier Wine Chiller in the market?
Well, even that has got a superb response because it is using only 5 ice cubes to keep your bottle chilled. Unlike a traditional ice bucket where you need loads of ice, and the problems such as the condensation, the water leakage, it becomes a very messy area when you're serving with a traditional ice bucket. Whereas our glacier wine chiller, it just uses 5 ice cubes. There's no condensation, there's no water drips. So it's a very clean service right on the tabletop. Great response for the glacier as well.
Brilliant. And Swanali also asked, do you have a team and what's the size of your team?
Well, we absolutely have a team. We are a small team. We have a team of around 10 to 12 people as of now. Apart from that, we have a lot of outsourced gig workers, even for sales for that matter, even for marketing for that matter, because we are flexible enough. We are bootstrapped, so, we don't need to actually invest so much money. gig workers do the job for us. So yeah.
Brilliant. And Avinash has asked, why have the hoteliers accepted Sippline? If they're accepting Sippline, does this mean the hotelier are not actually cleaning their glasses properly?
Okay, thanks for the question, Avinash, and I'm glad you brought it up. Now, hoteliers also offer you water, right? In India, they offer you bottled water or regular water. Now, they're offering regular water. Does that, I mean, they offer a bottled water. Does that mean that the regular water that they're serving, it's dirty? No, right? It's just a value addition that they're giving. Apart from, I mean, whoever wants a regular water, they can go for a regular water, and bottled water is a choice, right? Similarly, we are also nowhere saying that the glasses are not clean. So it is simply an additional layer of protection. Uh, and the glasses gets contaminated after it is washed till it reaches your table. So it's a value addition which the hotels are giving to their guests. It's not just, I mean, they're not saying that it's not clean. It's a value addition.
Brilliant. And Nesh Rajbhati said, I saw your Shark Tank episode and you were totally disqualified for your product. It really needs lots of power to stand alone. So I want to know, what's your inner motivation then? And are you making another product now?
I didn't get the question properly.
So what he's asking is, if it really needs, so your episode in the Shark Tank episode, he mentions that the product was not well received there, but it really needs, you really needed to have lots of power and determination to stand alone. So he wants to know, like, what's your inner motivation? What motivated you right through, and are you creating another product as well?
Okay, my inner motivation. Oh, see, like I mentioned, if you
Very
believe in
deep
something,
question.
yeah, very deep question. So like I mentioned, I mean, you believe in the product. I mean, you made it because there was a problem that you faced. I mean, not just you faced, a lot of other people also faced. I'll give you an example. When I went to a hotel, I mean, not hotel, when I went to hotels, I had a habit of taking a tissue paper and wiping off the rims. Now, I saw that my friends were also doing it. And I saw that the table adjacent to me, the people sitting on the table adjacent to me, even they were doing it, right? So there was a problem which we solved. So when you know that you're solving a problem, you don't need the world to tell you that this is not a solution. No, they can find something else, but I know this is a solution and I'll go for it. It doesn't really matter. Like I mentioned, cut down the noise, just focus on what you want to do, and you will be sorted. You'll automatically get the motivation. I mean, you do not, there's a lot of noise. Just forget the noise, just cut down the noise. Or if you can't cut down the noise, buy some noise cancelling headphone and then wear them.
I love that. Brilliant. And we've also got a question about your daily routine. So what's your daily routine now after becoming an entrepreneur? We all want to know about this fabulous lifestyle. So.
Well, see, I've been an entrepreneur since 2010. It's been 13 years now. I mean, 14 years the next month. So obviously, initial days are tough because, to set up a business, it's not an easy task. And when you're starting up without an investment, you have to do a lot of stuff, right? I mean, you're like a one-man army till you get to a certain level where you can afford to have a team. Initial days were very, very busy. Right now, I have a team where, because of whom I can relax a bit. I can enjoy my passion, such as golf or skydiving, or yeah, I can afford to do that at the moment. So
Fabulous.
so it's different, day to day it's different. Some days you would be free, some days you would be very busy. So it totally depends. An entrepreneur's life is like that. You cannot be, I mean, you don't need to be busy all the time. You delegate and then just focus on your vision, keep your team motivated.
Yeah.
I think that's what the question was, right? My daily routine, my daily routine is like, I mean, it could be anything. So,
It sounds great. With regards to Sippline, Avinash asked, Sippline not made from plastic. So what are the components?
It is made out of plastic, but it's made out of food grade plastic. It's made out of a virgin plastic, virgin polymer. So it is 100% recyclable. So it's an environment friendly. I mean, when you can reuse it, it is sustainable. When you can't reuse it, it's not sustainable. So what the polymer that we're using is a virgin polymer, 100% food grade polymer. Now, we also have models which are made out of silicon, which we are not selling as of now, but we do have the products, the prototypes also ready. We do have something which is a mixture of silicon as well as polymer. So yeah, there are certain products which we will launch at the ideal time. And I think Avinash had asked me a question before as well, which I missed. So about, are we making any other products? Yes, we are making other products as well, which is under R&D, something new, something innovative, something which is not there in the market again. Yeah, you have to keep following us to get the posts or get the updates.
Okay, brilliant. And Twinkle said, how did you handle Ashnir's criticism? I feel like I'm missing something here because everything was in a completely different language and I'm like, what's happened?
Yeah, so this face is quite popular now. And if this face is alongside Mr. Ashnir Grover, it is even more popular. Right?
Okay.
So see, people often ask me, why didn't you react? Why didn't you react? Why didn't you react? Christine, I don't know if you've seen the show or not, seen my pitch or not.
I couldn't quite well understand what was going on very well.
Yeah. So people often ask me, why didn't you react? Now, I tell them, not reacting is also a reaction, which is a more powerful reaction. So that's what I did. And, I mean, just show them your work. You don't have to actually say something and be mature. Just just stand your ground and show them with your work. That's how I reacted to Ashnir Grover. And yeah, that's about it, I think.
Brilliant. And we've got another question, last question right now. So what's your take on drink from the bottle lifestyle, which is a major competitive usage pattern as opposed to your product? So how do you plan to take that on?
Drink from the bottle, as in like this?
Yeah.
Who asked that question?
Samsung SM. So I don't know who we have, what the name is.
Samsung SMN. Okay.
Samsung SMN.
Okay.
Yes, that's the one.
So, Mr. Samsung SMN, tell me, how are you gonna drink a tea from a bottle? Will you also drink a hot cup of tea or a coffee with I mean, if you can do that, you can go ahead. You don't have to use Zipline, of course. But you can't use that for, I mean, drink from the bottle, or I mean, you can't drink every drink from a bottle, right? You need a glass, or you need a cup, you need a mug. That's where our product comes into the picture. And see, any product, it will not have 100% market. There would be people who would like it. There would be people who wouldn't like it. There would be people who want to use it, who do not want to use it. No product in the world has something where 100% of the world is using it. No. So we are okay with that. If you want to drink it with you can go ahead and drink like that.
Okay. Any further questions, guys? Anyone would like to ask a question to Rohit? Okay, I think that is everyone's questions answered. Oh, there we go. Vishal said, big salute to your attitude. It's true. You have a very, very positive attitude and such a fighter attitude there. I love it.
Thank you.
And it's obviously worked. That's beyond doubt. It's obviously worked. So thank you very much for joining us today. So unless we have any anyone who decides they have a question they've not gotten answered. Chitra has also said that it's really commendable what you do. So praises definitely from everyone. So never say you're small, because you said, oh no, I'm a small entrepreneur. I don't think so from what they're saying at all.
If you think you're big, then it'll probably get into your head, which is not good, right? So always stay grounded.
Wise words and humble attitude, definitely. Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you, Rohit. Thank you everyone for joining this evening, and I wish you all a good evening. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Vishalji.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. Good
Good
night,
night,
guys.
everyone.